eggplants on. Today we are going to be making an easy, delicious vegan curry. Lately I've been fixated with the idea that when it comes to food, we have lost culture in the name of convenience. So when we're so quick to be sprinting out the door, we lose the beauty and the joy, the community, and the art that I believe food is actually meant to bring. All that to say, let's stop the hurry, let's make some curry. Turn your stove onto medium-high heat and heat about 3 tablespoons of olive oil into a large saucepan. Using the back of the spoon, peel about half a knob of ginger. I'm going to chop it into diced pieces. Cut 1 red onion in half and remove the skin. I like to cut off each side so that I have a flat surface to work with and it doesn't roll everywhere. Cut the onion vertically and horizontally to create diced cubes. Then I'm going to put about 1 heaping tablespoon of minced garlic into the saucepan. Add the rest of the ingredients and let it saute. This is going to get really fragrant. Add about 1/2 tablespoon of both curry powder and turmeric, and a pinch of sea salt. And let these flavors all combine with some red curry paste. Add 1 whole can of light coconut milk and give it a stir to make sure the coconut cream is well combined. I like to buy pre-chopped butternut squash cubes to save time, so I'm just adding 1 entire bag. I like to press down on my limes to release the juices, and then I stick my thumbs inside the center to again make it easier to squeeze. Add 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar and fully combine, along with 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos. This is just a really great healthy substitute for soy sauce, which can be high in sodium and inflammatory to some. We're going to add 1 entire can of fire roasted tomatoes. I'm going to add half of an eggplant, so I'm going to slice it in half to make it easier to actually cut the eggplant into cubes. And I'm just going to add it to the curry with some chickpeas and a little bit more salt. While this is cooking, I'm going to give you a couple of different options. Number 1, if you like it a little bit spicier like me, I'm going to add some serrano peppers. If you want it to be a little spicy without your mouth going numb, then go ahead and just remove the seeds. So in jalapeno and serrano peppers, the seeds are what gives it the spice. So if you remove the seeds, it's going to be a little pow rather than debilitating. If you want a little bit of a smokier flavor, you can add some smoked paprika. It adds a ton of flavor. You can add some cinnamon if you want a little bit more sweetness, some coriander for a little bit more depth. There are so many ways to be versatile when it comes to curry. You can even add vegetables like cauliflower, sweet potato, red peppers, green peppers, broccoli. The world is your oyster. I can't wait for you to make this recipe your own. So the goal here is to cook this until the butternut squash or your starchiest vegetable, so if that's carrots, sweet potatoes, or squash, is going to be fork tender. And that means if you pierce it with a fork, it kind of falls apart. That's how you know this is done. After your curry is cooked for about 15 minutes, empty half of it into a blender to make it super thick and creamy. You can blend for about 2 minutes and add back into the curry. Mix it all together, and again, this is just gonna make it super thick and super comforting. You can add your curry on top of really anything. You can use rice, cauliflower rice. I'm just using kale, adding some chicken, sprinkling a little bit of sea salt, and shoot, you got a meal. So this recipe is complete and it is so delicious. My whole entire home smells so great right now. I would encourage you to share this recipe with someone and have community when you enjoy this meal. When you make food for someone, you are showing them that they are a priority, that you love them. On the same token, when you make food for yourself, you're showing yourself that you are a priority and that you are worth that time. I would encourage you this week, make your act of self-care cooking. Cook for yourself. Put on some Frank Sinatra or even some hard rap and get cooking. You can find tons more recipes on my website. If you'd like to work with me as your health coach, you can get there in the link down below, and that is through my website as well. Or you could follow me on Instagram at Keep Your Plants On. So I hope you have a happy, healthy week, and until next time,